Earthwalker.
Hey, it was good with you, D.
America is happy. Trump is happy. Trump is saying, let the oil flow, man.
Okay, I heard
it's
that.
It's all about the oil.
It's a lot of oil.
I've heard that they've cut a deal in America between USA and Trump. They've cut a deal.
Iran.
Iran, sorry. Yes.
You were saying Trump, but got some inside trading going on now.
Well, it's Trump first, then USA, then, well, whatever. I'm confused right now. But yes, they've cut a deal with Earthwalker.
So, suppose they said something like it'll be done in Switzerland Friday, and we know a lot of things can change between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And just don't forget who we're dealing with.
That's right.
Iran.
Can they be trusted?
That's the thing.
Can they be trusted?
Everyone who I've spoken to who's got like a normal person with a normal working brain that says you can't trust Iran.
Yeah. No, you can't.
That's it.
But can you trust Trump?
Way more than Iran.
That's true.
Way more than
Yeah,
Iran.
that's so true. Trump because Trump will just say it as it is.
He'll say this, he'll do that.
But Iran will say it as it is, and they say something else. So it isn't as it is. Am I confused you? Hey, Earthwalker, let's go over there and hear what they've got to say.
Yeah, because multiple news things are saying certain things in this updates, and let's just hear it.
Okay.
Let's just hear it.
While the final text of the agreement has not been released, the deal calls for the ceasefire to be extended 60 days. The end of fighting on all fronts, including Lebanon.
That's a problem.
Negotiations on Iran's
What was that now? What you're saying here, Earthwalker, now? So they got an extended ceasefire for 60 days, and then they say fighting ends on all fronts, including Lebanon. And I heard you jump up and say, that's a problem. What you got to say?
Well,
Earthwalker?
what I have to say about that, based on it, is because the reason why they're saying including Lebanon, because Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel,
yes,
because that's where Hezbollah has been firing at them from.
Right.
And so when it says fight ends on all fronts, it's talk about their allies as well. So they're saying Israel and Lebanon don't have beef no more.
Yes.
But even Benjamin himself, we call him Benjamin, some call him Benji, right? He said that the deal or no deal, agreement or like no agreement, basically if Hezbollah keeps doing their nonsense, we're going to keep blowing those terrorists up. So they're trying to say including Lebanon to automatically include Israel in it. And some are claiming Israel hasn't even agreed to this. So it's like, if they keep fighting, then that breaks the so-called deal, which means Iran and America have a reason to now continue fighting.
Right.
So Lebanon's a key place.
Right. So it's still kind of mixed up. But Lebanon has something to say or about what's happening.
Well, Hezbollah does.
Well, that's it. That's what I mean. Oh my God! It's not as simple as it looks, people.
No, you're dealing with multiple parties.
Let's continue listening.
uranium and a verification mechanism, the end of the U.S. naval blockade, and the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump announced the deal on Truth Social by posting, "Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow." The U.S. and Iran are supposed to sign the agreement in Switzerland on Friday, but some are already asking if it's worth the paper it's written on because of disagreement within the Iranian leadership.
Well, we've known the Iranians for many years. You don't really believe that the fact that they promised or they signed something is worth anything.
And former Israeli intelligence officer Avner Valan told ABC he doubts Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu will support the deal.
Because it gives Iran a lifeline of financial aid, financial support, where what Iran really needs is more pressure.
In Iran, state TV displayed a banner boasting that the U.S. was forced to sign an agreement to end the war.
See? Countries be doing this!
Listen, obviously, as far as Iran are concerned, it's just a piece of paper. When do you want me to sign? Okay, good. But this ain't gonna work, Earthwalker. This ain't gonna work.
They went Donkey Kong. They were beating their chest saying, you see that? USA had no choice but to see. That's how much pressure we put on them.
Yeah.
I got Trump's arm like these, bro. Like, they're talking all that head, bro.
All that was.
all that, man. Like, no. They got their stuff destroyed. You got starved, and this is what they're feeding their people. Hey, look what we got. USA couldn't handle it. They had to back out.
Let's back out, man.
Look at
we
them.
run things.
We run
things.
things.
Don't run us. Oh my God.
Propaganda.
Ambassador Mike Waltz said division within the Iranian leadership made a deal hard to reach.
The Iranians are incredibly difficult negotiators, coupled with the fact that they're having a very hard time getting guidance from their supreme leader, and they're not always on the same page within their team.
Vice President J.D. Vance says the deal ensures Iran will never have a nuclear weapon.
If the Iranians comply with this deal, it is going to fundamentally transform the Middle East for the next 50 years. It's going to end the war. It's going to make the Middle East more investable. It's going to mean a lot of prosperity, lower energy prices for the American people.
But challenges are already looming, with Israel saying it would hold on to land seized in Lebanon.
What would you say now, Falker? You disagree with what you just said?
I disagree with Vance.
Okay.
I don't know whether I should say this to the end because there's a lot to say.
Okay.
Because I did speak about this in big detail on my podcast episode.
Right.
But I think there's literally a better way, and I think you will agree with me at the end. But I feel like Vance, of course, he has to back the president. You know, you gotta be on the same side. You can't just say, I disagree with Trump. Like, in that regard, if he truly does. But
yes.
I see what they're going for. Will it make the Middle East more investable? Yes. But like they said, you will never get a nuclear weapon. And Iran has invested so much to get nuclear weapons.
Yes.
As I said, how much does that paper mean? They want a nuclear weapon. They want a nuclear weapon, bro. No.
We ain't got much more to listen here, but let's get to the end.
It battles Hezbollah. Some in Israel are already blasting it as a terrible deal. National Security Minister Ben Gvir posted on X, "We are not partners to this agreement that does not ensure our security, and it does not bind us in any way."
That's what I said.
Right.
They said the deal doesn't include us.
Have you heard that now? Yes, the deal doesn't include them. My days. So basically, there's nothing to get excited about.
Nothing. No.
Things are going to continue as it is, really. They're going to talk, negotiate again, and then back to war.
Yeah, because part of the deal, like I said, they left it out in the bullet point.
Yes.
It's the US, Iran, and their allies stop all the fighting.
Yes.
So they basically say, USA, you tell Israel to stop fighting and do this. But Israel's like, we're not part of this deal. And I think one person who was like kind of official says that Israel does not take orders from the US.
Yes.
Because if you're supposed to be allies, you don't boss each other around. It is what it is.
That is it.
And Hezbollah could, on Friday morning, fire some more missiles. And Israel's like, all right, bet. And fire some more missiles back. And it's like, all right, deal is off.
Deal is off. It's on a, we call it on a thread.
Thin one.
It's on a thin thread right now.
One.
And, you know, earlier you said you don't agree with Vance. So is that the reason why? What you just say now, why you don't agree with Vance about the nuclear weapons?
No, I was just looking at the greater alternative.
Right.
Now, this is just, of course, from what I've seen and stuff, because so many angry Iranian citizens online, I've seen them on social media, straight up calling Trump a traitor, calling USA a cowards. They were talking about, as long as that government's there, we're oppressed, we're imprisoned, you know, like all of this, and I see exactly what they're saying.
Yes.
This is my alternative to make it more simple, like kind of a shorter version of it. If they go in all the way, because like, you know, Kuwait seems willing, UAE seems willing, Saudi Arabia, they've had enough of Iran.
Yes.
If all these guys from Israel and USA, they don't even need a team together. 1v1 Israel beats Iran, but whatever. And they all turn together, they jump Iran and they get the government out of there. Not the people, not the innocent people, the government, and get them out of there. Look at all the benefits of this. One, you will receive basically a lifetime ally with Iran. The people will respect and love USA for helping granting them that freedom. I mean, and then two, because they're now partners and stuff, and because they spend money to do this war liberation stuff, they can sweeten the deal and give them maybe, I don't know, a discount on the oil for purchasing and stuff like that.
Yes.
While USA continues to drill on theirs as well. So they'll have more oil from more sides and be economically, they'll be more benefited off.
Most definitely.
The people of Iran will be free, that will also get rid of and heavily reduce the level of Islamic terrorism around the world, because Iran is the biggest supporter, leader, putting hits on people and stuff like that. So it literally adds more peace and benefits the entire world.
Yes.
And with terrorism gone, the Middle East becomes automatically far more investable that way. And then on top of that, with Iran being one of the biggest faces of like Islam and stuff, that means Islam itself, the false religion, goes down. Yes. And Iran at one point overtook China in fastest growing like Christian communities.
Oh, really?
At one point, Iran came back on. I mean, China came back on top. But it's a booming Christian community there, underground, of course, because you can't just submit to the government. You abandon religion, because he who changes religion, you must kill him. It's in the Hadith, Sahih Muslim, I believe. Now that means the kingdom of God benefits from that.
Yes.
And could you imagine, because the Persian people have had enough of Islam, could you imagine one day Iran becoming Christian majority?
That would be wonderful.
So it benefits the kingdom of God.
It's possible.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes, because it benefits the kingdom of God.
Yes.
It benefits the world itself. It benefits the people of Iran. It benefits Israel and their safety. Yeah. It benefits America economically and strength-wise to show what they're doing. Everyone wins if you get that corrupt Islamic government out of there. And that will improve investments. That will make it safer. And you have more presence in the Middle East. So now the nonsense that the Taliban is doing in Afghanistan and other places like that, you have more eyes. And then you have more things to agree with. When they try to do the Abraham Accords and stuff like that. What do you think about that? Does that not sound logically good?
You was right. You said that before you said what you were going to say. You said that you thought I'd agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But you know why it seems like it's not going to happen? Because America's, and they told everybody, the first thing they're interested in is the nuclear weapon.
Yes. Number one.
They don't want Iran to have nukes.
That's number one.
Which they will get one day. I think that's inevitable. Is that the right word?
Inevitable. Thanos.
Right. Thanos. Avengers. Right. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Right. Anyway, nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
Secondly, oil. And then high up on the list, coming in with a bronze medal, the people.
Yeah.
People of Iran, you're third on the list, not first. And that's such a shame, isn't it?
That is such a shame.
Because if you was to deal with the people first, everything, the other two, the nuclear weapon situation and the situation with the oil would be solved.
Yeah.
And you get extra with that because the people, most of them are turning to Christianity. So like Earthwalker said, they would have a friend for life. But Trump says he don't care about friends. He cares about power. That's what he wants to do. Listen, Earthwalker, you went in, my friend. I just let you talk and I agree with everything that you said. Do you agree though?
Yeah, we'd like to hear y'all. What do you think?
Even if you disagree, don't worry. Get into the comment section. This is what it's all about. It's about talking, debating, and putting what your beliefs across. But as Christians, you know what our beliefs are.
Yes.
So please get into the comment section and say something. And we know you're watching. You know, and you're not saying nothing. What's wrong with them people?
Are they shook? Maybe they're shook. Y'all shook?
Or shy? Listen, come on, get in that comment section. Let's hear what you got to say. God bless you, and we'll be back with another video very soon because we know that you are watching us.